All right. Peace
All
and
right.
blessings, beloved family. Welcome to another amazing episode of Who Naked Up in Here. I'm your host, Mr. Witz, alongside my beautiful co-host slash DJ for the night, the phenom known as Gifted. Everyone, please unmute yourselves and let's greet each other the way family do.
Hey, everybody. We made
Udo.
it.
Yes, we made it. Another phenomenal.
Yes. Greetings.
Hey, my brother, I'm glad you was able to make it tonight.
Yeah, I'm just popping in. Just want to show a little love.
Oh, so glad you're here.
You know we got it for you.
So glad you're here.
All right, let's
Good
jump
to see
into
everybody.
Right. For those who will be viewing later, this is an open mic. This is a safe space to share. Here we treat each other like family. There's no judgment or hatred, hate speech within these expressions. Only love and support for the art as well as the artist who chooses to share. Here we allow for 2 pieces. Unless your pieces are short, then we have some wiggle room for you to maneuver that much better. For those who are willing to share tonight, there's a reaction button at the bottom of the screen. If you will kindly click on that, there's a raise your hand emoji. All hands that are raised will be acknowledged as someone who would like to share, and we will make sure that we get around to everyone. All that I ask is that you keep your mics muted while someone is expressing themselves, so that way we're not interrupting the art or talking over one another. There is an open chat room that you are allowed to utilize as often as possible. We actually influence you to do such as far as showing love and support and greeting each other as we enter this space. With that being said, let's get this party started. I haven't done this in a while, so I think I will open up tonight if my co-host chooses not to.
Sorry, I'm still, coming off the road.
I kind of figured stuff. I'm
Okay.
grateful that you made it. You are on time, as everyone else. So don't feel no kind of way. And appreciate you for opening up the room tonight. Give a shout out to Mari for me.
Yes.
Yes, for keeping us rocking.
That's right.
All right. So at this time, everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics, and let's welcome our first performer, Mr. Whitson.
Mr. Witz, come on, poet. Come through, poet. Talk to him.
Okay, so I will be sharing some new works.
Get naked.
Get naked.
Get naked.
Take them drawers off. Sorry, it took forever to get to the mute button.
Oh, yeah, that will never get tired of that.
Listen, I was not ready.
Oh, my goodness.
This was okay, here it is. So this piece is entitled Dissatisfaction for the Injustice System in support of our brother Rodney Hill. Somber drove a man to the glaring red light. Anger steering wheeled his foot heavy on the pedal. They say he crashed out on a state patrol officer working the traffic intersection. Arguably, temporary insanity, managing his dissatisfaction for the injustice system. It prided in his raised chin as they escorted him past a wall of long-faced authorities, cops seeking penalty for the loss of their colleague, a badge they believed to be undeserved, as if there would be no consequences for any overzealous behavior. Innocent lives should never be lost when it's protected by a shield, but an officer of the law killed this Black man's son. They said there's an ongoing investigation. They told him and his family that they can't disclose the identity of the officer, the law enforced shooter who took his son's life. A later seen body cam angle would be all that was left to view. An unexplained video of his son evading the police, caricaturing him as guilty in attempt to flee the scene. But firearms aimed at eluding suspects don't leave them breathing for questioning. Discharged bullets make the final statement. They don't shoot to injure targets anymore. Weapons that are drawn from waste paint the homicide perfectly. There's an ongoing investigation occurring internally. At least that's what they said, briefing an uninformed father grieving. Somber drove him to the glaring red light. Anger steering wheeled his foot heavy on the pedal. They say he crashed out on a state patrol officer working the traffic intersection. Arguably temporary insanity, dissatisfaction for the injustice system, but an officer of the law killed this Black man's son. They said there's an ongoing investigation. They told him and his family that they can't disclose any information and sent them away bleeding. I try to keep my ear to the street without actually laying on my face. In most cases, filed against policemen misconduct, the authorities win, as if there should be no consequences for their overzealous behavior. Innocent lives should never be lost when it's protected by a shield. It pains to see the responsibility is that of a civilian. In this case, a grieving father, broken over a murdered son. Peace.
Amazing piece, man. Very powerful.
Thank you for receiving.
Especially that line about try to keep my ear to the street with laying on my face. Yeah.
Indeed. Thank you, brother.
I appreciate that you write about relevant and important things going on in our communities with your writing, that you give it such respect when doing so. Um, Thank you. That story has been sitting on my mind because I saw today they took down his GoFundMe. They won't let him get help for his legal counsel, but they didn't take down Kyle Rittenhouse
Right.
or the lady that called the little 5-year-old the N word. But they took down Rodney Hitman. So um, yeah, it's important that people hear your work.
Thank you. And thank you for reiterating the attempts for him to receive that funding, that help. I think it's disgraceful the way they played it. They capped it at a salary at a certain point, and now they're trying to totally block him from usage of it. And like you said, in other cases, when it was um, another individual, uh, uh, particularly Caucasian offenders, they've never stopped them from receiving such aid, even when they had such disgraceful outcomes, mass shootings and, you know, just, like just really, really hard to swallow uh, how they're handling this in protection of themselves, so to speak. Uh, but this didn't have to be uh, a crash out if they could have gave that man more to go on. It's not like he was going to hunt down um, the officer who um, killed his son. But why wouldn't you disclose information? Why would you keep that from letting someone know exactly what happened to their child in such a case? So it's so much going on in this that it's just wrong, very wrong, and it's hard to swallow. But we have to keep watch and keep support of one another. So thank you for saying that, Shaka G.
I want to echo just what Shockey said. I like your approach, and that was very great wordplay with the crash out. And sometimes I feel like there's a line, especially like when Shockey said these kind of things you need to treat with a certain respect. And I think sometimes you can go a little too far with the wordplay. I think this is not a time, to be showing off, your pen and all that. You want to let the person you're writing about, you want that to take precedence, not so much you look at me, look at me showing off, So,
Right.
and I like how you just approach the topics. You come at it, it's not just a regurgitation of what happened. I like how you try to like. It's almost as if like you've sat down with this. You've sat with it for a while before you even put pen to paper, and you just thought about it and contemplated it, and then you wrote about it. That's how I feel when I heard that piece.
Thank you, brother. I have been following it from the very beginning. Um, a lot of what I've captured has been like through social media and things of that sort. Um, because I've been working these crazy long days, 12 and 13 hours, been kind of keeping me from tapping in the way that I want to. But I have been like Googling things to see what's happening behind the scenes. So like you said, I try to make uh, these expressions not about myself, but to bring light to what's happening and has been reoccurring um, over and over again, specifically in this country. And it is a hard pill to swallow. Um, you got another issue coming with this, with the Caucasian South Africans that are running from racism. uh, and it's crazy the way they're opening the borders for welcome, yet restricting melanated people at every turn for coming into this country. And we have to really, really um, be aware of the direction that we're heading.
So true. I just want to add, I really appreciate how you opened the poem, the somber, which speaks to the dark mindset, put us in the mindset of this young man. And after seeing, a video of your child being slain by, people who should be protecting them, that somber drove him to the red light, really captured the state of mind and put us in that place. So I can appreciate how you opened up this piece and continued throughout the whole piece. I really admire your pen. So thank you.
Thank you for that. Because in any other case, this would be an undoubtable plea of temporary insanity. Like, how do you react from something like that? And,
Yeah,
it wasn't like he set forth for vengeance, but, he was pretty much triggered
yeah, yeah,
by the first officer he came across. And,
yeah.
you know,
And I'm gonna go ahead and just say it that I appreciate this piece because I know you and I have had the conversation because this is actually something that happened in my city. So I keep seeing it over and over for the last 2 weeks on the news and media. And this piece is very well written because it allowed me to open up some of my opinions of what could have happened and just putting myself now more in his shoes and his mindset at that time. Um, and helping me to realize, step back. It's tragic all the way around, but step back and imagine how would me, any one of us, react to seeing that video, and you just don't know. But you penned it so very well. It allowed me to really take pause of how I was feeling. So thank you.
thank you. I'm gonna say one last thing before we move on, because when something like this happens, um, uh, a portion of us take so much praise and so proud for this act that we stand up and in a way in the line of hatred. We can be um, in that sight just by being so proud of what the reaction was. And
Yeah,
again, I feel like this man wasn't in his right state of mind. It's just was weighing so heavy on him that
yeah,
he had to react in that way. And as a nation, we have to really be mindful of how we choose to support, um, which is why I worded it the way that I did. I didn't want it to seem like I was raising the attack on against the police officer. Um,
correct.
as much as I was the fact that this man was truly going through it mentally.
Right. Right. And I think you did that. You did that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank y'all for receiving that. This next piece I'm gonna share. Well, I'm not. I wanted to share something that I have for Mama Betty, but she's not here, so I'm gonna choose another piece. This is something new as well. So I wrote both of these pieces today while I was at work. This is the first time that I'm speaking them out loud. So
All right,
this
get
is
naked. I ain't gonna tell you to take your drawers off though.
that part. That part. This piece is entitled "Promise for Futurity." With the advancement of hip hop, they wonder why poetry has so many struggling artists. It's because of the revolution in our tongues, the rebellious voice that can't be controlled. The unresting call for a change won't have A&Rs lined up to contract our talents. Not for a supermarket stocking its shelves with vocal cords that will feed their agenda. Drug addiction, prison pipeline behavior, exploitation of Black culture through sexuality, practically the reason they prefer young voices to radio waves their verbal abuse, peers who will influence each other to willingly destroy their future, ignoring the elder experience, purposes their dismissive demeanor. But one day soon, mark my words, kings will again seek out poets, influencers, influencers of the community to speak their poison, delivering an intoxicating product to inebriate the nation. And some of you artists awaiting the moment will gravitate towards the payout. Those who will sell what's left of their soul to live the American dream. It won't be till they march us in court trials by the way of our vibrations, the way they do Black activists, that shadows will cast from the spotlights of those passionate about building an infrastructure worthy of support and celebration, fit for creative elevation, has a home again. So for now, we will rest in the walls of our pens, scripting a better finality within us. There has to be promise for futurity. Peace.
Yeah, beautiful piece. It's great to hear you speak it.
Always fire to the point, man. Always.
AJ, it's good to have you with us tonight. I ain't seen you in a while, brother.
I saw you in a little picture that we made, but you know, that's the last time I saw you.
Yeah, I try to pop in your room, but you know, I'll be at work, so I can't really get what I want from it. But
No, but I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you always.
likewise, brother. Likewise. It's good to have you with us.
It's good to be here. Thank you.
Indeed.
I
So
love this last piece too. My favorite line was "Rest in the walls of our pens." I love that line.
thank you. I'm actually thinking on expounding on this particular piece. It was a quick write. It followed behind something that I feel was passionate that I wrote for Mama Betty. So it's just been a lot. It's been a lot of different energies I've been feeling lately from our people, and I just try to resonate with whatever's happening in a way that is palatable and accepted. So thank y'all for receiving that, and we'll move forward. Gifted, did you send me a list?
I did, sir.
Thank you so much. I'll seek it out now. Awesome, I have it. Everyone, please join me in opening your hearts and your mics and welcoming our next performer, the amazing escape artist.
Go escape
Let's
artist.
go, escape.
Thank you, guys. I have two pieces that I'm workshopping at the moment. The first one's really short. It was only like an 8-minute write on Rams Live, and the prompt was purified sin. Here we go.
Get naked.
The Catholic Church says it will excommunicate any priest following the new law, in which if a child should confess of abuse, they are required to report it to the authorities. They believe their God is mighty enough to purify sin without breaking confidentiality. This comes as no surprise, as sometimes priesthood is just a safe place for monsters, a covenant of wolves dressed as sheep. The thing about wolves is they prefer to hunt in packs for larger prey and higher success rates. So as you bow your head in prayer, they prey on your young. What's the first one? And this one I'm also workshopping. I'm not finished with it. I don't know what the prompt was. I don't think there was. I'm not sure what happened with this one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ready or not, here they come. America's been playing hide and seek for centuries, has become an expert at hiding things, bursting into homes, snatching loved ones, and making them disappear. You're it. When it's your turn to become the seeker, be sure to check the detention centers, the prisons, the jails. When all else fails, grab a shovel, check the backyards of the facilities. They're clever like that. Hides them in places they think we won't look. Once, they hid hundreds of indigenous children in unmarked graves in the name of civilization. Sometimes they hide them in other countries under the beds of dictators and blankets of lies, in the closets of private prison wallets. They used to hide them in trees, and so they figured out how to hide bodies under highways and lakes with ease. They can hide anything, anywhere, like racism and policies, white supremacy and laws, packaging evils as God-given rights. Central Park has 42 million visitors a year, and not one mention of Seneca Village. They don't want you to find the hands they threw rocks with, because they don't want rocks thrown at their glass houses. And they don't care for seekers looking for facts. They do most of their hiding in plain sight, making it harder for you to find the light. Sleep with one eye open and stay ready. They don't always count to 10, and they're always peeking, bending rules, breaking backs. When America plays the seeker, warn your neighbors, caution your loved ones. There's no one to hide. There's nowhere to hide. Pick up your weapons. It will stop at no 1, 2, 3. Ready or not, here they come. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, that might be done. That might be done. I think you changed it. It might be done. That's
Yeah,
dope.
that was super tight. I truly appreciate it because you speaking on my city, you speaking on Seneca Village, Central Park. Um,
It
that
sounds like magic. Yeah, I like it.
yeah, that piece was fire. Um, I like how you spoke of you know, they're slaying us as hiding um from the trees to the seeds that they dumped on top of us to you know, being uh, bodies under the beds of dictators. Uh, the whole piece was well written, brilliantly written.
Thank you.
And you was asking for some homework. You are the homework. You're definitely getting it with that pen. All right. There's no more love. Y'all show some praise and support for escape artists.
Yes.
Yeah, escape
Powerful,
artists.
powerful work. Yes.
Amazing work.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you for the space.
Always, you always welcome to come home. Thank you for joining us, Brooklyn in the house. We see you. Mary Ann Peterson.
Hey, thank you.
Indeed. Y'all know the deal. If y'all want to get in the lineup, still time, there's still room. Just click that reaction emoji, get that hand up so we can get you on the list. With that being said, everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics. Help me to welcome our next artist, my food dog, y'all brother, Nemo, soon.
Nemo.
Hey, Nemo.
Hey, everyone.
What's up, Nemo? Let's get it.
Hey, AJ. It's great to see you. I'm going to read a short piece, and then I'm going to do the poem prose hybrid that I did last week. I've been working on it a little bit. Every day they turned me off, put the needle in my hand held by the nurse who would squeeze right before I left. My body left lifeless, or at least I wasn't there. Once the inexorable rush of cold forced its way up my arm, the irresistible hush crushed under anesthesia. I proved nearly impervious to incapacitation, so they had to make the velvet hammer hit harder until I buckled, while a nurse held my hand and squeezed every morning when they used to turn me off. And this is ball cap. What would you ask the dead? The ball cap turned to its side looks a little like how Jaw wears his caps. The cap itself is more what Jim wears, though I haven't seen that color on his head. Jim would never smoke a cigar. I haven't smoked in years. The valet is enjoying a cigarette in between helping old folks into wheelchairs. The parking spaces here are large enough for my car. I'm trying to remember what the doctor told me about the procedure that made my memory all fucked up. He told me why the whole thing went sideways, and he was actually apologetic, but I can't remember what he said. I haven't seen him since that day. That would have been a few weeks after the procedure that fucked up my memory. I don't know what year that was. Someone asked me what happened, and I couldn't tell them. I forgot. A man yelling at a woman behind a desk. Another man loudly shaking his head, but not yelling at a woman behind a desk. A woman behind a desk looking like she did this every single fucking day. A nurse who never made eye contact but held my wrist. Or maybe I never looked at her. A doctor who wanted my blood and had the nurse walk me to the lab. I think he was rightfully afraid that I wouldn't make it there on my own. I'm terrified of needles. A 76-year-old woman who got married last year and has trouble remembering her new name. I imagine sitting at a computer that can answer any question I ask it, and the cursor is blinking, and time is passing by, and the cursor is blinking, and I can't think of a question to ask, and the cursor is blinking. He has so much potential. If only he would apply himself, didn't read enough, didn't study enough, went outside instead of doing homework, spent time with life and trees and friends and endless bicycle rides. My father left when I was 17 and broke my heart. I loved him with everything I had to give. When I felt him pull away, I tried harder to show him that I was worth keeping. He sat in the corner in one dream and didn't say anything. He was just present. And I think that's the one that got me. That's when his presence really started to bother me. You'd remember if you wanted to. God damn. My grandfather. He sat next to me as we drove him to the bank. He wanted to tell me something so badly, but he didn't. I wonder if he didn't have the words or the courage. Is that harsh? If I could speak to him again, I'd ask him if he healed. Could he heal? Did he ever escape from the chair in the front room where he waited for his mother to come back? Can my memory heal? Can I? Thank you. And the poetry this evening has been incredibly powerful and amazing.
Yeah, you definitely added to it, fool. Y'all show some love,
Yes.
please. I have to go
Thank
back
you.
to the portion about the
That
hospital.
was all right, Nemo.
Yeah, I want to go back to the portion about the hospital. And you said, what do you say to the dead? Just that I would just say the hospital is such a hard place to be. You never know why someone's in there unless it's um, something that you can physically see. Um, but at the same time, you have to know that some people don't make it out of there because of the reasons that they've come. Um, but the feel of a hospital is so cold. Um, it's like there's no love in there other than the loved ones that are there for the support of the ill or injured, right? But you make that such a the visuals of that, um, you know, the appearance and just looking around in the space that you were in, um, just just connected back that way, man. It took me back to being uh, a kid when I had amnesia and I woke up in the hospital bed, not knowing how I got there um, or why I was even there. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure, Nemo, to take your work in. And each time, you'll say, you're still workshopping this piece, but each time I hear and feel something different, or I hear something added, um, and it means that much more to me. So thank you.
Thank you, Gift.
Nemo.
Hey, Shocky.
That's what's up. And fool, I truly enjoyed our outing, man. Going to see Sinners, which was um a beautiful evening, bro.
Oh, it was awesome. Yeah, no, it was a great movie and great company and had a lot of fun. Got to do it
Yeah.
again soon.
Yes.
I thought it was so precious to see y'all two together. The brothers together. I'm like,
I
isn't
know.
it special? Because women do this all the time.
Right.
But I thought that was beautiful. I
It was
loved
nice.
it.
Yeah. Looks like a great atmosphere for the movie. So that looks like a nice place.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Nemo picked it out. I didn't know about it, but anytime we could go watch a movie and have a beer and a meal, uh, it's right on time. It's perfect.
I heard that.
Yeah, it was a great evening.
Yeah. And we hung out several times, like, but most of the time we're going to a show, or something of that sort. So to do something a little more recreational was cool.
Absolutely.
Mhm. Was that you, Dennis?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was me. I was just saying hello to Erica.
Yeah, I know you got to
Hey,
do
sweetie.
that.
Hey, hey.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
You
I
want, you
missed
want to
it.
sing to it? You want to sing a song real quick?
I missed it.
Yeah, we got it on the playback.
Okay, I had to go find it. Hey, Marianne, I was just wanting to make sure if you want to recite tonight, let me know and or raise your hand. I didn't see your hand raised, but I want to make sure we don't miss you, okay? And hey, CP,
What's up,
good to see you in
CP?
the house. All right. All right,
What's up,
Jim. There we
bitch?
go.
That's what's up. Y'all show some love for Nemo one more time, please.
Nemo.
Nemo.
That's what's up. Let's
Nemo.
Nemo, your name backwards is Omen.
Mm.
Oh,
That
Wow.
means something,
That's
I'm
deep.
sure.
Yeah, but the omen can be good or bad.
yes, it's a good omen. That's right.
Indeed. That's what's up. Let's keep the energy up. Y'all
It's a
help me.
must omen.
Y'all open up y'all hearts and y'all mics and help me to bring up our next artist, the amazing Shocky G.
Let's go, Shaka.
And the
Go,
Shocky.
crowd
Shocky.
goes wild.
I couldn't find it for a minute.
Amazing.
Like, where'd she go to?
I'm right here.
Shocky!
You don't see me? Y'all can't hear me?
No, I
I
got
hear
you.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
Oh,
the picture shifted on my screen a little bit, but we got you.
okay.
Nobody can hear Shocky. Nobody can see
Shut,
Shocky.
shut your mouth, you bitch. Okay. I don't want to do this now because CP Maze is here. But I wanted feedback on it. Okay. So I need everybody to get up out your seats and put your hands up. Hey, now put your hands up. Hey, put your hands up. Hey. See how easy it is to control niggas? Imagine if I had an 808. You'd practically pay me to sell your soul at a discount. See, back in 1518, people began dancing, unable to stop, contorting their bodies to a rhythm made just for them. When they hit the ground, motionless, breathless, lifeless, everyone blamed the body for its own death. Never cared to question what made them dance in the first place. 1973 was the birth of hip hop. Grandfathered gangster rap by 1980 removed the positive message and fed 'em our streets. Removed the positive message and fed our streets an agenda. 2025, they are still doing the same thing. Blame the black body for bleeding on concrete. We laugh at the white girl that can't catch the rhythm, like that ain't the point. Like they ain't pay a plant to plant the beat in our brain, beatboxing your sense of brotherhood to the sound of bullets. I saw the way the body break dance when the ops caught him. It was no different than when the cops shot him. Just another gang, but they put him in a song like that boom bap don't echo the rat-a-tat that took him in the first place. Watch his killer pop lock on his way to lock up and sit in a courtroom silent. They still gonna read them lyrics out loud, like a confession. Or Exhibit A, a bunch of exhibitionists waiting to see what their money got them. A new age auction block where the auctioneer does drill rap to drill down offers. Got you trap rapping your rap sheet, not questioning why they called it a trap in the first place. You ain't know? They was playing them African drums when they pulled you from your birthplace, copyrighted it, put the devil in it, and gave you a record deal. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday. A broken record, trying to break records. Hope 12 lets you make it to 25. They've already conditioned you to throw up your hands. It's your favorite dance. Why wouldn't they make you hit the floor? All right.
Damn.
Thank you.
Black
Shocky.
man. Wow.
Girl.
All right. This is the second one. I apologize. It's a little bit of a downer. It's a conversation. Anxiety stumbles its way in. A night stalker smelling of whiskey and my mother's perfume. Ask, have I ever lied to you? I hold up a mirror. Yes. You forgot to mention that you are really me, dressed in drag and clapbacks, lipstick stained insults, and smeared mascara muses. It makes sense you're my most feminine trait after all. My therapist says if I look in the mirror and read affirmations, I could defeat you. Didn't tell me you would fight back. Everything is okay. Nah, nothing is. I am beautiful. Nah, you look like me. I will make it. You haven't left the house in 3 days. God damn it. Maybe you are right, but if I pull the trigger, it will kill you too. Have you no survival instinct? We both know you're too pussy to do that. I am. You are. And anxiety saunters its way into the corner. I say, I'm so tired of this. She says, I'll be back.
Lord, Shocky.
Wow. Yeah, y'all open up your mic.
Wow.
Damn, Shock.
Relatable, relatable, relatable.
Shocky. Woo.
Thanks. I spent all day working on my website, so if anybody wants to go look at it, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Thank you for sharing.
Wait, I can't let one ride. Hope 12 help you make it to 25. People who get that will get that. Like, that is a hell of a line, Shocky. Hell of a
We
line.
can't hardly hear you, CP.
So your voice is low. Yeah.
It's real low, babe.
And that's not like you. Normally we can hear you.
I
Absolutely.
heard what you said though. Thank you.
It's a
Yeah,
hell of a line. That's all I
I was
learned.
on StreamYard. I was on StreamYard earlier, and it does something to the volume when I come back. I was just saying, like that 12, hoping 12, that hope 12 help you make it to 25. Like it's such a like that line resonates. Like cats who get it, and for those who don't get it, like I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. I'd rather be judged by 12 members in the jury than carried off by 6 pallbearers. So like hoping 12 help you make it to 25, like that shit just resonates for me. So even if that's not what you meant, Shaki, that's what it meant to me. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I caught that too. Remember back in the days, there used to be a commercial that said the average black male won't make it past the age of 25. It was kind of like when they did the "This Is Your Brain on Drugs" commercial with the egg.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
It was one of those. So yeah, you definitely nailed it. You definitely nailed it. Phenomenal, right?
Because all of, I mean, it's about hip hop, and as we're seeing, most of these rappers are being killed before they hit 25. And it started with Pac and Biggie, but we just seen that boy in Philly. That boy was cold too. I like that boy in Philly, and he just got shot on Mother's Day. And I don't think he was much. I think he was like 24, maybe. It's crazy.
You talking about the young man that was he wasn't even a that type of rapper. He was like putting out conscious work.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
positive shit. Yeah.
right. So he wasn't. But see, what they doing now is these rappers are being treated like business, and they literally have life insurance policies against them.
Yep.
So when these rappers reach their demise, the label they're under is receiving their monies instead of their family.
Yep.
Website's dope.
What'd you say?
Website is dope.
Oh, thank you. While you're on there, you can buy my book. I mean, thank you for looking at the website.
My food stamps don't come in. I can't sell none yet.
Oh, okay. There's afterpay. I don't know how to remove it either. Like they really let you afterpay my book. That's bullshit.
Sister, I didn't know you do websites, Shocky G, or is that something you just wanted to do for yourself?
Just something I was doing for myself.
Okay, well, we have to go tap in and see what you got. So proud of you. Keep working on growing. And I'm glad that you did that piece. That was kind of where I was trying to go with the piece I shared earlier of comparing what's happening through the music industry and relating that back to um, poets and being what is overly expressed as a struggling artist as a poet. So yeah, thank you for sharing this piece. This was both dope.
Thank you.
Yeah, show some love for Shocky G.
Yeah.
I can't stand you.
Yeah, I can't do nothing but laugh when I hear you say that. I just think it's funny, it's cute, it's what do you call it? It's homaging, all that in one. So great choice of words. Welcome, Nadia. It's good to see you tonight. Um, you still have time to share if you would like to join the list. Please hit the reaction button and get your hand up, and we'll get to you as we come through the list. All right, and moving right along, everyone, please join me in opening your hearts and your mics, and let's welcome my co-host, our DJ for tonight, the phenom known as Gifted.
Gifted. Come on in my house.
Go Gifted.
Hey, I love that song too.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all.
Let's get it.
All right. Let's see what. All right. All right. This first piece is just entitled "Race." Race. Where did the word race come from? I mean, the very mentality of the word puts you against me, them against us against one another. Black or white, brown or yellow, red or blue, or colors of hue. The faculty of reasoning, intellect of understanding frames your mind, tempers your way of thinking, normalize disparities and tragic injustices. Built-in iniquities. Race quickly divides and no one wins. It's our ethnicity that denotes our origin, cultural identity, not this fictitious competition of one against another. Life is not a game. When will we learn? We're all the same in this race. That's that piece. And this next piece is it was kind of a Mother's Day piece. Well, yeah, it started as like a Mother's Day piece, and I wrote it in honor of my mother. So, and my mother has passed. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, alone, away from home. A motherless child with tear-filled eyes, I'd dream you were still here at my side, not as if I was dropped in the middle of nowhere, unwrapped with GPS, untapped with a fountain to drink, a long, long, long way from home. So sometimes I feel angry that you are no longer here to wipe my tears, right these wrongs, continue to make this place a home. Why did you have to leave? So sometimes I feel lost in a maze with no direction, a bird with no wings to fly, questions without answers, ill-equipped from the lessons never learned. Then I'd remember with just one drop of your blood, I'm still your child. With the warmth of your love that always is surrounding me, that you poured into me what you could, and I still have that in me to give. Sorrow clouded my ram for a day or two, but heart of my memories, pieces that you had carefully placed and laid, still stain my brain. So sometimes I feel like a motherless child, alone, but never unloved. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, but I'm always loved. That's that piece.
That was beautiful. Gifted.
Wow, Gifted. Wow.
That's crazy. That song has been stuck in my head since Mother's Day. You did it justice. It's beautiful.
I think you spoke for so many who have gone through that experience, love. So thank you for that. I don't know what that feels like, and I don't know if I can ever be prepared for that. Um, but the acknowledgement of knowing, finding that love, finding your mother still um pushing you forward, glowing through you,
Yeah.
is what's the most important part of that piece. It was beautifully expressed, love, and
Thank you.
I'm glad that you know that you're not alone, not just by what she's instilled in you, but for all the love that you have um, magneted towards your beautiful spirit.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for getting naked. I'm slow.
Thank you.
Right, I can never have enough of that. And only wanted to tell you that
Did you
only
say
said
that?
she loves you. Yeah, she just had to freeze for a minute when she seen you performing, and she said to let you know that she loves you. Y'all show some love for Gifted one more time, please.
Love you, sis.
Beautiful work,
Way
Gifted.
to go.
I love you guys too. Thank you.
Um, with that being said, let's keep this energy moving forward. Everyone, please open up your hearts and your minds and join me in welcoming back our long lost brother, Mr. A.J. Houston.
Let's go, AJ.
Go, AJ.
Kind sir.
let me find what I was looking for.
Hey, old man.
Yeah, great website, Miss G. No, man, how y'all doing, man? It's always a pleasure to be in the house to hang out with y'all, man. It's nice. Well, I this is a poem I wrote for my my friend Anthony Douglas that recently passed, we're having his service on the 22nd, and they asked me to host. So this is a poem I wrote for him. I had to include my mother and my sister and, Jamal and all the people that I just keep losing on the way. So here we go. When love leaves our presence, does our feet become the knees we pray from as we walk? If so, this dirt and I must speak in the frequency of hand claps, of amen, of hallelujahs, ashes, asante sanas, or talk to him now. Come on now. If humans can't hear these blessings, of sadness sang his last song just yesterday. If my daddy were here, he would tell you the truth, or my baby sister would hold your tongue to the flames. You better say that. Can't tread this straight and narrow with uncircumcised feet. Or do we run legless through fields of dreams that remain from a time those before us could not welcome dreams, not even in their spirits? Here we are praying. This language is still caught in enslaved camps, dangling from the noose of neglect. Trapped wearing oversized chains, we are incapable of building tracks and underground again. I am merely surviving here. Tripping over old cotton and tobacco plants ancestors planted in the fields of fertile soils, plowed ages deep in our soul of souls. Some days, I'm unable to embrace this pain weighing heavy as centuries, brutally beating thoughts of yesteryear, languishing in the back of my mind. I have knelt a time or two too many, asking for things we knew could never be allocated to skin as dark as shame. There are drums echoing down my timeline, messages lost and lingering in this heart's Atlantic under liquid so deep, reminiscent of a knee on the collapsed throat of a people who cannot voice their discontent. I've built a cage of birds refusing to negotiate sounds that could have easily formed a melody. There are days I and America are in the black body business. So many of my loved ones gone too soon. I've collected enough bones to construct a suit suitable to wear at every one of love's homegoing services. I've prayed enough prayers for heaven to believe I speak in pyramids, in ancient scrolls and sarcophagi, in parables, in Negro spirituals. I speak in darker days long since forgotten. Hum the hymns my mother sang. Maybe I sing in the coded tongue of empty bottles my father needed me to toss out the back door. I just know all these prayers are beginning to sound the same. The sky must believe I speak in echoes. Prayed for my mother's spirit to calm this hurt the day she left. Prayed Jamal would help with this trauma forever tumbling out the tip of my pen. Prayed Tracy could hold safely the love and joy we shared on foreign lands, because America is filled with tombstones and boxes I ain't even buried yet. Today I'm praying my brother Mahari. AD won't hurt heaven with all those poems filled with emotions, those dismembered and duct taped to the roof of his heart, left unversed and unwritten, here for us to cry through. I prayed enough prayers for heaven to know all them up there that belong to me is still reverenced and honored by the living. I talk with daily every one of them, say their names out loud. Just yesterday, I asked Anthony how glorious it must be to run again, to be fleet of foot, to not say, yo kid, I'm good, to not to hurt no more. Sometimes my heart aches more than I'm allowed to say. All this left love sitting anchored in this heart, sinking to the bottom as if my ancestors and I are chained at the soul and our spirits are still jumping, believing free resides in the let go. And the
Beautiful.
second I'm trying to pull up. Woke up this morning. Freedom Riders bus ain't free. Martin and Malcolm Boulevard deferred to 3K Circle and Sam Houston's Lost Freedmen's Trail Avenue. Jackie Robinson, Medgar Evers, and a few more coloreds never placed their lives on the line to serve this nation, if you let them tell it. The 44th Presidential Library will soon get its pink slip. Lease could be canceled less than 100 days in this new administration. The African American Museum of History and Culture may not African Museum History or Culture anymore. CEO on permanent leave of no return. Ain't nobody said nothing about plantations closing. Soon they're gonna reopen for newly extended unpaid service. You do know we's been colored for at least a week now. Heard nothing but Alabama's Hanging Museum locking its doors. Inside is a list of names of over 2,500 Black men and women and for what reason they was hung. What if all this information gets erased? Keep seeing DI, but hearing the word nigger loudly swinging, screaming from tonsils in the back of their throats. Been having nightmares since preschool, before kindergarten. The center of justice been moved from the center more to the right. Consumer Protection Agency recently discovered it needs protection. Take a long look around Banneker's house. You will see we're about 3 short weeks and a day from the newest minstrel shows, premiering right there in the Oval. Could last more than the next 4 years if you fail to pay attention. Been having nightmares on this dirt since I started crawling. If you could wear my granddaddy's skin, you would know what this poem is about. Our newest holiday, Juneteenth's been canceled, and so too is the 28 days you openly discuss the new adventures of Huck Finn and Nigger Jim. Been having nightmares in this country since heaven handwrote my finger's appearance on the registry warning the 53 colonies we were coming. Last night, I dreamed a dream with no light. Light is never necessary when examining this type of Black. No one ever explained hidden tales of Crayola and crayons since 1903. It's been one of the most produced colors. Even then, it was simply an afterthought. Dreamed a dream so dark, God peeped his head out, saying, not again, not this Black. If you could wear my Black, you would more than likely be too heavy. I can see through the white of your skin. The structure of a skeleton wasn't built for burdens. Can't imagine the weight of massive accumulation this Black absorbed over centuries of trauma. Grief and Black bear the same scars from burnings, persecutions, and rat tail whips. From this country's forgotten past, time sets on this dark as an anchor and sail, unable to stop 40,000 ships filled with Black bodies from circling back, floating aimlessly as if unsettled treaties America has never had the wherewithal to keep. It is as if oceans are afraid its flow will one day lacerate. Reassemble bones, skeletal remains rise, come forth, walk, breathe the stench of death, then finally spit the truth I can't explain to unbelievers. The unexplainable burden Black can be, legs weary from running on this American dirt, the same granules of sand sung in songs with hooded choirs and racist lyrics. Trees know the truth, but they remain too scared to say, did I tell you? I dreamed a dream so dark, of Black so black it reeks of distant shades of ancient Black. Lost Egyptian pyramid Black, galaxy destroyer, black hole Black. It was so midnight, God stepped out in space and yelled, let there be. I declared it immediately, it is. You ever dream a dream so real you hear the music playing, feel dances, gyrating bass, scraping fluff and moisture from clouds? I finally understand what scientists wrote in journals. They believe we would never possess the ability to read. As they theorize, Black must be blessed with more muscles, calves, feet, bones must be bigger, believed it cannot be humanly possible to remain standing carrying centuries of humiliation and atrocities on our shoulders. If you could wear this skin, you too would understand why the infant mortality rate of Black babies be exponentially high, how Black women can be so bold and beautiful, bear these strong Black babies with all the hospital systems and doctors neglect. If you could wear this smile, bright ass teeth behind these big ass lips, you witness why police are frightened, why they fear for their lives, why they believe a Black boy's smile is equivalent to a gun, a weapon, why the sound of Black men running makes this hollow, unholy ground shake. You ever dream a dream so dark, stars scatter, so Black it resembles every one of our ancestors holding hands in the sunlight, causing midnight at noon? You ever dream a dream so Black? God looked out and smiled, covered his voice in the loudest of thunder. Lightning flashed, clouds shook, wind rushed, exclaiming, move, pen, move. Look at that poet's pen, move.
I don't like kind sir.
Oh my goodness. It's good to have you back, AJ.
Oh my goodness.
Love
Great,
it.
great pieces. Very good pieces. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it was crazy.
Appreciate it.
Great work.
Mama Betty.
Mama Betty, you made it.
You look
You
beautiful
made
today.
it. Yes. Yes.
Did you see the little picture that AJ and Faye made of you?
You
Did
talking
you?
to me?
Did you see the little picture that AJ and Faye made of you?
No.
Oh my God, AJ, you slacking.
I'm gonna send it to you, I'm gonna send it to you.
Why is she laughing, y'all?
Share it on the screen.
Faye made an animation of all of us. Wits, Shocky. She got a couple more people to go, but she just started with Wits, Ja, Mina, Tamika, Shaka G, you, your grandson, escape artist.
Wow.
Just Star.
Yeah, Just Star.
Wow.
She's still making them, but those were the ones that she
Yeah. I'm sorry I'm late, you guys. I had a lot of running around to do, and I'm working on another dog, you guys. I'm on the clock again. So I'm just here to listen.
Awesome. We're glad you're here.
Good to have you. Yeah.
Good to see you, Miss Betty.
One love.
You're gonna have to catch the playback. You missed some phenomenal work.
Oh, I'll go back and look at it. I promise you.
And AJ, like your ability to captivate the mind, right? Like not hold my attention, but hold the voice inside my head from running off thinking of other shit is amazing.
I never
Griot is
like that.
like griot is such a word that's thrown around so much. Like you're a gangster griot. Like the stories you tell are like ground level from the streets. This is what's happening, not butterflies and moonbeams, but like butterflies, moonbeams, shotgun shells, and fucking MD 2020. Like you have a way of bridging both worlds in writing that's fucking impressive. So I just wanted to say that.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Not MD 2020.
So I'm saying if MD 2020 is, I'm game.
Boy, you went back with that one. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. Great work, brother. Y'all show some love for AJ one more time, please.
AJ, yeah.
Kind sir.
AJ.
Bad
Good to
dog
have you
2020.
back.
Mm-hmm. Good to have you back. That's what's up. Let's keep this energy flowing. Y'all, please open up your hearts and your mics and help me welcome Marianne Peterson.
Yeah,
Let's
Go,
Marianne.
go,
Marianne.
Marianne.
Let's get it.
Hello.
Night night.
Good
Hey,
night.
Marianne.
Hey. This is a song I wrote a while ago, and it's one of the songs that's going to be on my new EP once it comes out. And it's called Another. And it's a rap song. Violence, kids, gunshots, gangs, bang. Another one died today. Another kid is dead because of hate. Another person invented just because of violence in the streets. How much longer will this go on? How many more people have to die before the message gets across? We have to stop killing each other. There's no room for hatred. There's no room for violence in our lives. We have to stop hindering instead of helping. We have to help each other, not destroying one another. Stop the hate and increase the love. Peace. I'm out. That's it for that one.
Yes. I love it. Let's go.
And then this one is also going to be on my new EP. This one is called Let Me Be. Let me be. Let me be the person I want to be. You have to let me do what I want to do. All your disapproval isn't helping me. I'm the one who's supposed to make decisions. I'm the one who chooses what I do in life. Let me be who I want to be. Let me be who I am. Leave me alone. I'll be who I want to be, not who you want me to be. I'm the one who's supposed to make decisions. I'm the one who chooses what I do in life. Let me be who I want to be. Let me be who I am. I'll do what I want to do, not what you want me to do. I'll be what I want to be, not what you want me to be. I'll make my own decisions. I'm the one who's supposed to make decisions. I'm the one who chooses what I do in life. Let me be who I want to be. Let me be who I am. I want to be myself. Let me be myself. Don't try to change me. But that. And then the last thing I'll do is a very short story that I wrote in 1992, January 7th. This is based on real in my life. I didn't use my full first name. I just used the name Mary in this one. It's called Discovery. Once there was a girl whose name was Mary, and she was 15 years old. Mary was going to turn 16 in a week from the 6th of January. When Mary was home, she told her parents about what the kids said on the bus going back home. Mary said that a girl who took her bus home said that Mary was adopted, and that Cindy, her sister, was Mary's real mother. Mary's stepmother said to Mary's father, "Maybe it's time we told her about her background," and Mary started crying. Mary's stepmother told her that she, Mary's stepmother, was adopted and she didn't find out until she was 28 years old. Mary's stepmother said that she was angry when she found out. Right then and there, Mary knew what the conversation was leading to, so Mary started crying again. Mary found out that she was adopted, but that didn't change her relationship with anybody except Cindy. After she found out about who her mother was, Mary was still crying, but she finally stopped. When Mary went to bed, though, she started crying more, so she went upstairs to the second floor of her house and went to the living room. And she asked her adopted father how old Cindy was when she had her, and her father said, "Oh boy, it couldn't have been more than 17 or 18. Mary told her stepmother that she wanted to see Bonnie, Mary's half-sister, again. Mary finally decided to go back to bed when it was 10:23 p.m. After going back into bed, Mary fell asleep and she didn't wake up until she had to get up to go to school the next morning. That's it for that.
All right, Marianne.
Thanks.
Thank you for the nostalgia. I love that 1992
Welcome.
piece and love the rap. That was us all.
Thanks.
Y'all give it up again for Marianne Peterson.
Thank you, love.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Marianne.
Welcome.
Yes.
I always appreciate you, man, for sure. I appreciate you always.
Thanks.
So with this EP, is there gonna be some music behind that?
The music, all the EPs that I'm doing are my songs that I wrote from teenager years up to adulthood. And then I have some singles out too on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, and how many others they were gonna put them on that I never even heard of.
Love it. Keep doing your thing. I love
Indeed.
that.
Thanks.
Indeed. We are definitely proud of you.
Thanks.
Y'all show some love for Marianne one more time, please.
Woohoo,
Awesome,
Marianne.
Marianne.
Thanks.
So let's keep that energy up. Y'all join me in opening your hearts and your mics and let's welcome Brooklyn in the house, Miss Erica Floyd.
Hello, everyone.
Miss I can't stand nobody.
That's right.
Brooklyn, stand up or
Brooklyn
like
in
that.
the house.
Thank
Hi,
you.
ma'am. Welcome.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I just wrote this tonight. Um, I was actually prompted by two individuals. Um, Dennis wanted me to write something with the word mama in it. And coincidentally, he wanted me to listen to In All My Wildest Dreams by Joe Sample, but I haven't put the two together yet. Also, Ramrock Speaks put out an 8-word prompt using the words eyes, quiet, meander, bruise, jeopardy, fickle, younger, and chorus. So I got some version, if not the exact words. So I'm just going to read this one piece.
All right,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
naked. Get naked.
Thank you. Quite often, I'm reminded of my mother. My mind meanders in a chorus of memorable expressions, notably etched in the groove of my cerebral cortex, faintly replaying side B, but fickle as I tune into side A. Side A has its moments in vigor, energy, and potential. It is lively and faster in tempo, always hurried, more carefree. But there is something to be said of side B. It's smooth, wise, and appreciates what's important, just mellow, so it's chill. My ego, a bit bruised, with side B gaining momentum into my reality, but joyous that I'm not in jeopardy of forgetting the melodies of days past. The cliff notes are still accessible, remnants replicating what I thought could not be duplicated, yet in its way, sampling my dear mama. With every glance of my reflection, I see her. It's said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, yet priceless is the image that appears before me. And although I quietly crave a younger version of what is reflected, my eyes behold her legacy. Poem.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I love that.
Thank you.
Y'all show some love.
Wow.
That's an excellent write. I love
Yes, good
excellent.
job.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, kind sir.
See,
Shaki G.
M.A. Dennis, you got a sister? I need some, you know,
And you know what's
someone to
crazy?
make me write better.
He's not even, he hasn't heard this yet. I feel kind of bad because normally I let him hear my pieces first.
Oh, he did leave. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I-
just said he had to leave, but
yeah.
it is shocking that he didn't get a chance to hear it before us. So I know there'll be time for it. If not, hopefully he catches the playback because you read
Yeah.
that beautifully.
Thank you. I'll probably get a spanking later, but you know,
You like
depends on how
that.
you look at it.
I thought you're supposed to say, but I'll enjoy it.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna behave.
Who's naked up in there?
Everybody. I know I don't have any bottoms on.
You Winnie the Pooh in it?
She said, Winnie the
I
Pooh in
like
it.
looking at Gifted's face. Oh my God.
Or what is it? Is it? Oh no, it's Porky Pig in it because he got the T-shirt on, but he ain't got no pants.
Damn, Porky too? I'd rather be Winnie the Pooh.
Okay.
I don't want to be any swine.
Uh,
I love it, though. I love it. Y'all show some love one more time for Erica Floyd, please.
I can't stand you.
I can stand you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work. All right, let's keep this energy flowing. We got two more artists. Um, and then I'm gonna circle around and share something. Everyone, please join me in opening your hearts and your mics once again, and let's welcome CP Mays.
CP in the
Let's
building.
go,
CP
CP.
Mace.
Fuck
You
that
gotta
guy.
call him the doctor or something.
MD 2020. Okay, here we go.
Mm.
For Jane, the dog didn't eat your homework, but the poverty line did. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry that's an honest truth to be trusted in as much as Jesus Christ trusted in God. You went from Thunderbird to Tennyson, Back to Thunderbird, from paternity test to paternity test. Spent more time with Yeshua when you should have been 401k hustling. Also, amen, shuffling resumes on careerbuilder.com. Meet God halfway, some would say. I say riding shotgun with your religion sometimes comes with an expensive ass car note. Pay what you weigh for peace you prayed it be paved in your everyday passion, Jane. You were born with a pulse full of it. Dropped out of college with a pocket full of cancerous problems. You ovarian heroin. Hard times, heavy heart beating you to hell. You still held up heaven when your massive tears left your neck too weak to walk upright with a thrift store halo. You are baked dinner chicken and foil paper for your family. Fabulous 5'4" brunette with brown eyes. Our souls spoke slowly over flu shots on the second floor inside our Veterans Affairs Hospital. Miracles are the only meds Messiah issued us at that moment. And Jane, I'm not sorry for that. Between the both of us, maybe we could have mustered up enough change to rewire, reset receipts, and return policies for all of these reoccurring nightmares in our brain. Jane, passion and pain. I was also born with the pulse full of it. Post-traumatic stress disorders and survivor's guilt. I have a firecracker fist fight for a heart. A sincere fuck you that I can't edit embedded in my Marine Corps reasoning. Whatever forced me into giving up riding shotgun, forced me to forgive now. It's Nirvana or nigga go nuclear. I am made mostly out of pipe bombs and barrels of gasoline, made mostly out of mushroom clouds and fluid second fingers. Sign languages. We've been paying for life for so long that we both can't really afford to die. Miracles are the only meds the Messiah issued us in that moment. And Jane, I'm not sorry for that. Oh. And I guess my newest one, I'm starting to get more comfortable with reading. It's called Discovered. I can't promise that this story will end well, but I'm sure it's gonna be a hell of a fucking ride. And oh yeah, if ever you find yourselves dancing with devils, you go ahead and make sure you step on all of their toes. On the other side of my mirror is the first of my murdered uncles. He who went missing for 3 days, found dead, body stabbed 16 times, shot twice in the head, dead body found at dead end of Dead Man's Road, body discovered, body in dumpster, body tortured, body discovered with drug needles stuck in each arm, death rediscovered. Sole reason why I never met my grandmother was due to an alcoholic, rage, violence, angry, violent dude she dated, shit-faced, jealous, drunk, dealt death to my grandmother, my father's mother, his mama, my never before met granny on her 6th or 7th grade afternoon after school, her body discovered dismantled and dismembered body body parts. My 13-year-old father found his mother's body parts, limbs severed, several found in sections, scattered, nailed to walls, scattered randomly, nailed in several sections, all across his childhood house. Only once have I ever asked him what that was about. Learned some shit you just don't say out loud. My daddy discovered homelessness, pool hustling, and heroin before algebra 2 or 5th period. My father forever fond of napping under bio bridges. His son grew up to be a Sunday school dropout with God privileges, raised by after-school snub-nosed specials. Skill sets became special, making moves in silence. Fondest memory of my father broke hallelujahs down into dime bags, strong anointing oils all hours of night, outside of liquor houses, liquor stores. Shotguns become skeleton keys if aimed right at hinges of front doors. Once as a kid, while staying in a red duplex apartment complex in Sunnyside, Houston, Texas, while our entire house slept, a crackhead through a cracked bedroom window carefully crept over me, stepped as I slept right over me, awoke in morning to find front door wide open, some food found missing, an entire stereo system found stolen, breaking and entering a crib through the room of sleeping kids. Now that's bold than a motherfucker, but where was I? Oh yeah, outlaw. On the other side of this mirror is me. It's jab, uppercut, jab, right hook, jab, jab, uppercut. It's sometimes you hook, left hook, you just don't hear the ringing of the bell. Uppercut, sidestep, Charles Perry left, hook throwing haymaker, heavy after heavy haymaker, modeled after my rainmaker or my haymakers. I am both. Who in the hell is asking, and whomsoever in the hell, heaven and hell say I am. Marine Corps killer kid with a cracked halo and duct tape. Truth or dare games, play I for high stakes. Handfuls of highly competitive gods with highly readable tales, and yet no poker face, only affordable afterlife insurance policy has always been faith. Acting out of pocket and watch God put you back in his back pocket maze. Chase the impossible haymaker. Chase the impossible haymakers. And oh yeah, hey, rainmaker. It's maze. Tell my father I miss him. And I finally found the pawn shop tickets that kept heaven on earth hidden from him. Poem. Whew.
I hope you lose your voice soon.
That's sad. Oh my
It's fine,
God,
man. I
no.
love it. It's so good.
No, we know we need it.
Look, the crazy
Jesus.
part of that is like, how does a dragon lose his voice? Like, the flame still spits, you know,
I
the
love that piece,
fire
man.
is still breathes. It's still breath, shall I say, you know what I mean? But
Plus, the
yeah.
more and more I lose my voice, like my level of sexiness jumps up. Like I hit that big Luther sound. You know what I'm saying? Like when your voice get all hoarse and shit, like the
Well
sex,
then,
it just jump up. You know what I'm saying? So
well then, I hope you lose your toothbrush and can't brush your teeth for 3 days.
Damn.
And I hope one of your lenses falls out of your eyeglass and you don't notice and you go talk to a female.
Dang, that's some petty. She gonna write a petty piece. I can see now.
she,
That's
yeah,
that's a
she's,
poetic,
yeah.
On the
that's
way.
some poetic hate,
Mm.
man. That's some poetic hate right there.
I can't wait to see you at Southern Fried. I'm gonna be cheering for you in the crowd. Promise that.
I'm gonna be sleeping on your floor. Promise that.
It's in your city, CP?
Oh no, it's in Johnny Knoxville, Tennessee. That's the way I remember it.
Oh,
Knoxville, Tennessee.
That's crazy.
yeah, that was kind of crazy, but that's what's up. However it worked. Yeah, but great work, man. As always, it's good hearing you, and you read just the way you perform. So keep working, man. Keep working on
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank y'all. And I can't wait to hear Black Salt. And I'm gonna have to disappear after that to make sure my kids take their ass to sleep. But I love y'all though.
it. I love you too, brother.
We love
Thank
you
you for sharing.
back.
Thank you, Shaki, for everything.
I like you a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
All
show some
right.
love for CB Made
Okay.
one more time.
Appreciate you, man. Nice, dope shit, man. Dope shit.
That's what's,
CP.
Hey, let's go CP.
that's what's up.
Let's go, folk. You playing guitar today? I'm sorry, I'm just interrupting wits and shit. Are you playing guitar today?
Well, let me
You
introduce
know,
them before you even
My
answer that.
bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Are you playing the cello today? I'm just gonna throw a right hook and mislead them all.
Oh man. Well, let's dead down. So y'all join CP and myself as we welcome our last and final artist for the evening, Mr. Black Salt Wolf.
Let's go.
yes,
Come on,
yes.
Black Salt.
Yeah, go poet.
Let's go. I can't wait for the cello.
Uh that's funny. That's funny. No, I didn't plan on playing my guitar. I just got the written word, man. I got the vocal. I'm playing the vocal chord strings. I'm playing the vocal chord
Uh-oh.
strings. So that's what I got for tonight. My guitar actually got some broken strings, and it's like I
Oh,
gotta just
no.
like I gotta figure something out with my not pop string. I get not broken string, pop strings. I guess strings pop. They don't really break, but
Okay. Get
pop
those
strings.
tightened.
So I got to get that fixed. So I'll get around to that when I get around to it, if you know how that goes. And so, but other than that, I just got the vocal cord strings. But although usually I just do my digital art anyway, I don't even know what I'm saying. Usually I just post it online and just show people online. But so I guess it doesn't really matter. But I didn't plan on doing that today though. I'm just gonna play the vocal cord strings. So I got two poems. Um, The first poem is called, actually has two titles, Good Luck and Clever Bastard. And the second poem is called, I just had it up, Rage Against the Void. The second poem is called Rage Against the Void. And so they're kind of long, so I'm going to go ahead and get right into it, not be too long-winded. Can you hear me okay? Not too loud, not too quiet.
You're perfect, my brother.
Wonderful. All right, here we go. Let's start out with good luck. Here we go. I once heard luck isn't just luck. It's preparation meets opportunity. I've always been a clever bastard. Real lucky motherfucker, you could say. But every day I walk that tightrope, it's never the same. Loopholes get shut, glitches get code rewritten, and what was smart before is now dumb, like fashion trends. No one knows how deep the rabbit hole of madness goes, or how many miles that tightrope stretches. But one thing's certain, we're all gonna die one day and it won't matter. The only thing real is what you leave behind. Look both ways before you cross, into the past and into the future, 'cause there's lessons to be learned there. Our ancestors left stories, legacies, hints, and clues. You see, they had this shit figured out before anyone else. And my awful secret is I'm not the first one of my kind. There's been many of us, clever bastards then and there. Some of them well known, some in the shadows. But no matter how much we evolve, there's something the same about every clever bastard. A point, a focused spot that everyone's either been ignoring or waltzing around. I guess we just have a way of grabbing the bull by the horns. And oh yeah, good luck. And that is good luck. And I kind of added the second title on Clever Bastard because I referenced that in the piece a couple times, and so it kind of makes sense to call it that too. All right, moving on to the second poem, Rage Against the Void, Not What You Think. Here we go. It's not as simple as you think. The void is real and anxious, and the void chooses victims, vessels for their work. And you don't choose the void chooses you. I tried to do things my way. It started out innocent enough, but the void doesn't care. They are on their own time. The worst thing you can do is think you're in control. Sometimes it's just what it's got to be. And sometimes the grass is greener. And sometimes the night is darker. Once you're in the void, it's curtains. Literally, you'll never see the light again, and you'll never be the same once you know the truth. And you might think, oh, the truth, that's good, right? But evil is not what you think. Neither is the truth. And the void definitely is not what you think. It's all kind of like a black compass. One arrow pointing to pleasure, the other arrow points to pain. Sometimes I forget which one is which, but it's not the past or the future that you need be afraid of. It's the present. But, and this is a big ass but, neither one is what you think. The void is sweet and salty at the same time, and chips fall where they may. Don't fight it. Don't talk about it. Just rage. Rage against the contradiction, because that's the only immunity. The key is in the floorboards, and God is in the attic. Neither one is what you think. Just rage. Rage against the void. And that is Rage Against the Void, Not What You Think. Kind of a strange poem, but I just got to go with it. Sometimes you just got to go with it sometimes. And so that's what I got for tonight. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Great read.
Yeah,
Thanks.
great work
I
tonight.
heard the cello too.
Nice work. Nice work.
Hey,
Like it.
Great work. Vocal strings,
the vocal cord strings.
vocal cord strings.
Playing
yeah.
the wind, I guess it's really more of a it's really more of a vocal flute. Like playing the vocal flute, the wind pipes.
Absolutely.
That part. And trumpeting.
Wind instruments.
Yeah, and trumpeting is what I like to refer to when you're doing God's work. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Yeah. So
I have. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to jet now. I love you guys. Thank you.
We love you
as
too.
always.
Love you,
Thanks.
Erica.
Love you too, sweet.
Thank you. My birthday post.
Oh yeah. That was a beautiful post. All right. So that concludes our evening.
That's crazy because Nadia didn't even read.
Unless Nadia wants to shed
I
some
tried to
light
tap
on
her
the
out
poem.
and I didn't hear back. But Nadia, are you there? Otherwise, Mr. Witz, you have something, right?
It was all right. I was just trying to bully her.
Oh.
Okay. I was trying to give her a minute. Miss Betty, I wanted to share your piece. Is that okay?
You say yes.
Okay, beautiful. I wrote something for Miss Betty
Yay.
yesterday. I'm going to share that. And after that, we'll go ahead and close out. So I titled it Crosswalks and Exchange. You never know why God puts you somewhere until you excavate beneath the surface. The nuggets of gold you find inside of spiritual connection are the priceless gems of humanity. I learned a long time ago that people in your path are purposed for exchange. Those crosswalk meets are patterned to be by the Most High Himself. And through the exploration of our interests, we learn why we were brought together. The reciprocity, I'll give and receive, that seeds our populace with sapience. She is a blooming tree for more reason than her stature. The herstory of experiences she fruits is a life source. So hammocking beneath her leaves is a breath of fresh air. She always tells me how appreciative she is to the share of wisdom with me. Time is the most valuable commodity known unto me. As often as she says, I have taught her some things, the truth is revealed. We've learned from each other, and no note of currency or engraved coin could hold more value than our spending. Our introduction began with a circle of friends. It groomed into a family gathering. Praise be to the Most High for path, crosswalks, and exchange.
It's not just sign.
That was beautiful.
Absolutely. And when I received it, I was just, I was overwhelmed. Just overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Elated is not the word. I was simply overwhelmed. With a deep spirituality that came over the room. I said, wow. I caught my chest. I said, wow. This is forever. This is eternal. This piece. Yeah. I'm so grateful.
As am I. I needed you to know how important you are to me. So
I felt the love. I feel the love.
Did you look on Instagram yet?
Talking to me?
Yeah, I'm always talking to you, Mama Betty.
Oh, Chucky G, I can't look on it, but I'm on Zoom, and I'll talk to you later. I will. I got something to say to her. Okay, y'all.
Oh wow.
No, Chucky G, I love you. Yeah, I'll check it though. I will. But again, thank you, Mr. Witz. And you
Thank
guys,
you.
Beautiful.
I'm working on another dog. What? I'm working on another dog. You can't.
Hey, you better work it.
Oh, I like that.
You better work it.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I like the colors.
It's coming out phenomenal. You have
Yeah.
does it have a home already?
this one here, so I'm supposed to be going to a family reunion in Oklahoma. So I thought I was
Oh,
surprised.
wow.
So I thought I was surprised the folk by presenting the
Yeah.
doll. So you see, it has the African print here, and then you have a sweaters that I felt it cut, and then I have some Native American women here. So this takes care of the indigenous and the African, and just me here. So I'm going to present that to the folks at the family reunion.
Beautiful, Mama.
Beautiful.
Beautiful indeed.
I think. I like escape artist dolls too, you guys. You gotta check those out too. Happy dolls.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
One love, you guys.
One love. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you,
Yes.
Mr. again.
Can I share my screen?
Yes.
Oh, Shaki?
Yes,
Yeah.
Shaki.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's already, yeah, it was ready for black salt, but he didn't need it.
Oh. All right, hold on. Let me make sure there's no
Yep, naked.
no dick pics here.
Please, no dick pics, please.
You sure? You sure? You scare mine bigger than yours?
Oh.
No. Look at Mama Betty in the middle, and look at John in the top right.
We don't see it. We don't see the shared screen.
Oh, what happened?
Don't know.
Do you see it now?
Oh, there we go.
Okay. I don't know if AJ's still in the room, but look at Mama Betty and her grandson.
Oh, wow. That's so
Hey, yeah, that's
nice.
dope.
And Wits is in the red shirt, I think. And
Good
Jaws at the
night,
top.
black salt.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, wow, that's so nice.
Those are so cool.
Those are cool.
That's crazy. Who did these?
Faye.
Faye. Yeah.
This is awesome.
Wow. Oh, there go Black Noise.
Right, right.
That's cool, y'all.
And Get on the Glory, so that is right there, right?
Yeah. And then Just Star and
I
me.
can tell by the colors.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
Just underneath you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Miss Lovely is underneath you, I think. And then that's supposed to be escape artist, even though I don't look like escape artist, above you and between Ja.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But Mama Betty's look the most like her.
Oh, she nailed Mama Betty. She kind of nailed Ja too with the hat to the side.
I don't know, Black Noise. I recognized him.
Right, but you and Black Noise stand out. Like she did
Yeah.
great with this. She did great because I see Ghetto the Glory too.
Right.
So she did great.
That's hot. That's hot. That's nice. That's really nice.
It was cute.
Dope.
Thank you for sharing, Shaki, so we all could see. Because I never felt that.
Oh, you couldn't hear me. She had my grandson in there too. That's my grandson, Caden.
I know.
Yeah.
I love it. I know. I've met Kate, and he was on one of the lives.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
He is.
He is truly awesome.
He always wants to talk to Mr. Witz.
Yeah, that's my little buddy.
Right.
Yes, such a big brain. His spirit is amazing.
Wow.
Mm. All
All
right,
right,
everyone.
y'all. Good
Let's
people.
come in on the screen if you want to.
It's been a nice evening of love and
Beautiful evening.
inspiration.
Amazing poetry. Amazing people.
It has been a beautiful.
Thank you, Wits. Thank you, Gifted.
Thank you.
Thank you. We can't have this space
Bye.
without y'all. So thank
That's
y'all
right.
for being here and part of this family.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Peace and blessings, everyone. Mwah.
Peace and blessings.
Good
Love
night.
you guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a good one. Good night, Nadia. Good night, AJ. Good night,
Good night.
Nemo. And good night, my Betty.
What's that old school Channel 13 TV show they used to say bye to everybody at the end?
The Waltons.
The Waltons.
No, it was not that one though. It was like a is that it?
It's the
When they
Waltons,
was like
baby.
puppets or something like that?
Oh no, they weren't puppets. I don't
No.
know. I don't know what you're talking about.
And,
Good night,
no, it
John
wasn't
Boy. Good
puppets.
night.
But they was like, I see such and such, I see such and such. They used to look through like a circle, like a
Oh, you talking about a children's program?
yeah, it was a
Yeah, I don't.
children's program I'm talking
You
about.
talking about Romper Room?
That's what it sounded like in the
Is
morning.
it Romper Room
Yeah.
when they used to call him by the name?
Names, yeah, that's Romper Room.
Okay, that's what I was thinking about. That's I'm sorry if I went too young for y'all. Let me do
No,
some.
that's okay.
Let me do some adult stuff. Y'all said the Waltons. I was way young, too young for that.
Hey, what happened to Coach Ja?
He didn't make it tonight. He needed some
Okay.
rest. He needed
Okay.
some rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good night, you guys.
Good
Good
night.
night, Mama
Yeah.
Betty.
Good
Can't wait to
night.
see your doll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
make sure you
yeah.
show us a picture.
Well,
I love them. All right. You all have a good night. Love you all.
Love you all as well.